Hey guys, I'm back today and I'm going to be doing a video on the caring of rabbits. And that's because most often I've just been receiving so many questions about Bao Bao and whether or not he can be potty trained, and asking maybe where someone could adopt a rabbit, or just random questions about rabbit care in general. So though it's really hard for me to respond to just random questions all the time, I do respond to every single rabbit question because there's so often that rabbits are adopted because they're the most adorable things in the world, and then shortly after, maybe a couple years into their lives, they're just abandoned or given up or left somewhere to die or released because they are really difficult to care for and they're a lot of work. So I'm just going to answer a few questions, just kind of general questions about rabbits, about rabbit care, and this is coming from the way I take care of Bao, and the way I've been told to by the organization that I adopted my rabbit from. They're super knowledgeable, and so yeah, I'm just going to kind of pass this information along to you. And I've been pretty successful with training of Bao and things, so I think it's going to be helpful. And I have a list here so that I don't get too off on a tangent. All right, so the first thing we'll talk about is can rabbits be potty trained? It's kind of a trick question because yes, they can be potty trained, but they cannot be trained to poop in their litter box, meaning that rabbits should never be caged up their entire life. I know a lot of people leave rabbits in hutches outside, but I think that's a terrible thing to do. Like, why would you even buy or get a rabbit, commit yourself to a rabbit if you're just going to cage it up its entire life? I don't understand that. And people who leave their rabbits in hutches outside, I just don't get it. Like, why would you get a rabbit? I don't understand it. So Bao Bao is not caged. He is allowed to run ramp like free in my front living room area. It's kind of like I have like a baby gate up, so he has the whole living area to himself. And then when I'm home, he's also allowed to go on the porch. So he's got a little outdoor area. When I'm home, I can watch him out there. And at night, he is caged. So when I go to bed at night, he goes in his cage and is locked up with his litter box and his food and things like that. So anyway, back to the potty training. Yes, they can be trained to pee in their litter box, but they're not going to poop there. So whenever you let them out, they're going to poop everywhere. They have little bunny beans, which I call them. They're just like little hard poops. And I know it sounds gross, but so yeah, I'm constantly picking up after Bao. I'm constantly vacuuming. I'm not only vacuuming because of his little poops everywhere. I am vacuuming because he sheds a lot too. Especially when it's hot, he sheds a lot. So I'm constantly having to vacuum. It's a full-time job, honestly, keeping up after the rabbit. Next is food. The majority of their meal is, or their what they eat are bunny pellets, and water. But you also have to give them greens. So I'm constantly running to the supermarket to get fresh greens and parsley, cilantro, romaine lettuce, kale, carrots, kind of like whatever they have on sale, I'll buy for Bao. So probably 2 or 3 times a week going to the supermarket. The next thing I'm going to talk about is keeping the rabbit caged. And I kind of talked about it a little bit, but I want to reinforce the fact that if you're going to get a rabbit, remember it's a 10-year commitment. And why would you want to adopt a rabbit if you're going to have it caged up its entire life? It's just going to be miserable. It's never going to trust you. It's going to be angry. Probably going to bite you if it's locked up in a cage. What I've done is I kind of live around Bao. Bao doesn't live around me. Bao calls the shots, honestly. I want him to be happy. He only has 10 years on this earth, and I want him to love me, and I love him, so I let him run around my front room. I have toys for him. I give him treats. I want him to be a happy bunny. I don't want him to be caged up. I think it's awful. When it's hot out, I would never want him to be stuck outside in a little hutch. I want him to be inside where it's cool. I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe people buy rabbits and just have them caged up. I think it's terrible. So yeah, you should never keep a rabbit cage. You should let it have, a space to roam. I mean, that's fair and humane, I think. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, and the last thing, is love and affection, and what you will get in return from your rabbit for as much love, affection, money, and effort you put towards this rabbit. So rabbits are prey animals. They're not dogs or cats who show you love and cuddle and you know, kiss you and things like that. Rabbits are pretty cold, selfish animals. I don't know if all bunnies are. I've heard of bunnies cuddling. Bao never cuddles. Maybe it's because he's adopted and maybe his previous owner was mean to him or, you know, abused him in some way. But he doesn't like to be held very much. He doesn't like to be pet. So when I go to pet him, I definitely jump away. If I want to hold him, which I do try to hold him, it's you know, it's difficult. So yeah, the amount of money and the amount of time and cleaning and effort and love that I give to Bao and that I feel for Bao, I get pretty much nothing in return for him. The only thing I get in return from Bao is his cute little face, or like the little tricks that he does. You know, he like jumps and does like little, you know, like they call them binkies, I guess, bunny binkies. Then when he like sits in the corner, like cleans his face and like grooms and stuff, he's like the cutest little thing in the world. That's the kind of like, that's what gives me fulfillment. Or when I'm sitting on the couch, he'll come up and stand up and look at me and like beg for a treat. That kind of stuff is cute. And that, I mean, I love him. Like I feel so much love for him, but he doesn't feel that for me. And that's fine. I mean, he's a rabbit and I'm not offended by it, but, you know, at the same time, some people might be offended by it. Like, why doesn't my rabbit love me? I do everything for him. You can't be offended, and I'm not. I still love him the same. I love him so much. It's retarded. But, yeah, if you're looking for an animal who's going to give you a lot of love and affection, it's definitely not going to be a rabbit. Yeah, so I hope this helped, and I'm not discouraging anyone from getting a rabbit. This is just a warning. It's a 10-year commitment to a rabbit that's going to need a lot of care. You have to clean out its cage at least 3 times a week. Always be giving it fresh greens, always be giving it fresh hay, always be cleaning up after it, vacuuming. It's a lot of work. So I just wanted to do this video so that I cleared up any kind of questions, because I get so many questions about Bao Bao. And so now I'm going to bring Bao Bao out and show you guys how he eats his favorite treats, because he's so cute. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with Bao Bao, and hopefully he doesn't kick me. Alright, so let me show you his treats. Here they are. These are his favorite kind, and they're these Annie's like little organic treats that he loves so much. So we like share treats together. Alright, so let's all eat one. Okay, Bo? Isn't he so cute? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy, but, you know, he doesn't like to be held. I try to hold him maybe 10 minutes a day so that he, you know, gets used to, you know, being held. I don't want him to completely, you know, just not used to being touched and things. But he does shed, so when I take him off, when I put him down, you'll see all the hair on my shirt. And he doesn't like to be held very long, so that was that. But he's really cute, and he's a good boy. I mean, he's never bit me, and like, how could you not love this little face, you know? I love him, Bao Bao. Ha ha, ha ha. But so yeah, I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope that this doesn't discourage you from getting a rabbit, but it's just warns you. You don't want to get a rabbit and then abandon it afterwards. I mean, Bao Bao's already been abandoned once, and I couldn't imagine even abandoning an animal after you've committed yourself to it. Just frightens me. I don't want to think about it. It makes me so sad. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a video because I hate to see that when animals are abandoned. But I hope everyone has a great day, and I just wanted to show Bao Bao too. So I'll see you guys later.